Hello and welcome to the Bridetender podcast. I'm your host, Estee Gordon-Levin, and I'm here to tend to the brides like I tend to the bar. So mix yourself a cocktail and let's get ready to discuss all things weddings. Today, I'm here with the queen of the bridal world, Pnina Tornai, and we are at her show here at Capitale for New York Bridal Fashion Week as she debuts her new line. So first of all, Pnina, thank you so much for coming on my podcast today.
Thank you, my love, for having me, Estee. And where is my cocktail? I'm just talking about cocktail, and I don't see one here.
I didn't want to get you all liquored up before the show. After the show, all holds barred after the show.
I might not be responsible for what I do after I drink the cocktail.
Exactly. So, first of all, I want to ask, how are you doing? How are you doing since the pandemic? You know, the world has been craziness in regards to weddings. How are you?
So, I'm fine. I'm very well, thank God. I truly believe that anything that happens in life is always for the best. Even if it presents itself, as something negative, it always has a good side to it. And the pandemic, of course, my heart goes out to all of those who lost their dear, people and the people they love. But for me, it was an opportunity to stop my life for a moment, because I've been going on and on and on for 17 years, flying back and forth, Tel Aviv, New York, never stopping. And the pandemic obliged me to stop.
Yes.
And to sit in my home and, recharge. So it was a good thing for me. Of course, I had to find something to create, because when you take creativity away from an artist, it's not good. Mm-hmm. So because I'm a master chef in Israel, I started cooking and uploading these cooking videos, and they had a lot of success and I had a lot of fun. But then something great happened, because out of nowhere, Jared reached out to me and offered to partner on a beautiful jewelry line. So at the time, it was where is this coming from? Thank you, God, for remembering that I'm locked in my home. And I needed
a creative outlet.
I needed a creative outlet. So it started on Zoom. It started like something very small, and then very quickly they understood that they had something quite special in hand, and they decided to do a commercial for all the networks in the United States. So we shot the commercial in Israel, and it aired here in the United States, and everyone was sending me screenshots of their television saying, how are you here and there at the same time? And from there, everything is history. It is a huge success. The jewelry is doing fabulously well. I've already launched my 5th line with them. So I have engagement rings and wedding bands, anniversary rings, men's rings, fashion rings, LCD diamond. I mean, it's incredible. It's just growing and growing and growing, and I'm having so much fun. So again, I missed my brides during COVID so much, but I have to say that coming back from COVID, it's like I got an overdose of brides.
Oh my gosh!
And
I can only
love.
imagine.
Yes, so I can't complain.
You really are doing it all. So you're on Say Yes to the Dress. You have your whole line with Kleinfeld. You have a line now with Azazie for bridesmaids. You have jewelry with Jared.
Yes.
The sky is your limit.
And I'm launching a shoe line with Naturalizer, and this is the first time the shoes are going to debut their journey on this runway show, and I'm so excited because they're all my babies and I want to see them walk.
We have dresses, we have shoes, we have jewelry. We got it all in one place. Yeah. We don't have to go anywhere else.
We have Pnina Tornai from head to toe.
Pnina Tornai from head to toe. I love it. I love it. I love it. So let me ask you. So you have this new line that is coming out today that everybody's going to see. What inspired this line?
Okay, so this beautiful collection is my couture collection for 2023, and it's called Mariage, which is weddings in French. French is my mother's tongue. I speak fluently French and I love the language. I lived in Paris for 10 years. And so I called it weddings, mariage, because I truly feel that we have been going back to weddings big time. And I think you know that.
Yes, absolutely.
It's like incredible. Since 1984, we have never seen a year like this past year. I mean, it's crazy. And this next year is going to be as wonderful, if not even more.
Yes, and I think that we'll also start to really feel some more normalcy for 2023. I think we're feeling it now, but at the beginning of the year, it was a little hazy there, and now I feel like we're coming back to, you know, New York pre-pandemic, the world's pre-pandemic. People are traveling, people are going, doing their attending events.
People are living. They went back to their lives, which is the most important thing, because after all, you know, we were all in a situation that, you know, the unknown was threatening, and we really didn't know what was going on. And it took time to humanity to understand that at the end of the day, everything's okay.
I have to remind myself sometimes that, like, we just not that long ago, like, we were wearing masks all the time. Like, it feels so nice to feel that normalcy again.
To see faces.
Yes,
I could live without seeing faces, you know, just eyes was like, I need to see the whole face. I love people. I love smiles. And I couldn't see them for such a long while. So now it's really, now it's balancing itself. Now everything is, as you say, going back to normal, and hopefully it will stay so.
Yes, hopefully it will stay that way, and we'll continue to see, you know, bigger weddings and all of these things, which we are starting, you know, like, it's come back.
So this show is all about bigger weddings.
Oh.
The dresses are bigger than life. I am, you know me, I'm the fairy godmother of brides.
Yes.
So I spread fairy dust wherever I go, and you'll see the fairy dust on my dresses. You'll just see it, you'll feel it.
Absolutely. Listen, for me, more is more.
Yes, and I'm the queen of bling, don't forget that.
I know you are. Now you have the diamonds to prove it.
Exactly. So I have the diamonds, I have the bling on my dresses, I have the bling on my shoes. Each pair of shoes has, like, every shoe has like a little dangling Swarovski heart, like a charm.
And something that I love about your dresses is that you appeal to all body types. You have something for everyone, which most people cannot say. And as somebody who's like curvy or myself, I find it so important to recognize that, because it's, you know what, every woman should feel beautiful on their wedding day.
Absolutely. Size should not be an issue. Every woman should feel beautiful, because every woman is beautiful. And it's my honor, and I would say my calling, to make each and every woman beautiful, whether she's very petite, super tall, plus size, you know, or very, very tiny and skinny. It's just about loving my brides and making them look as the best version of themselves.
So I want to ask you, because I want to give everybody like a little bit of a background on you too. How did you start in weddings? How did Pnina Tornai begin in the wedding industry?
So it's a crazy story, because I actually never wanted to be a fashion designer. I always wanted to be an actress, and I am an actress. I played in a few sitcoms in Israel. I'm a reality star in Israel and here in the United States. So I love the camera. It allows me to reach so many more people, and I just love, you know, to be in touch with people everywhere in the world. I'm universal. I love the stories that people tell me. I love the stories that brides tell me about how they were proposed. I love communicating. So when I started bridal, it was because I needed to earn a living, and I did not have a profession at the time. And all I had was great talent in fashion. I knew how to dress. I knew how to dress my friends. And I just said, you know what? Maybe I should be in fashion. And then I had a dream one night where I saw these beautiful wedding dresses falling from the sky straight, you know, to my arms. And I could see every little detail. I woke up in the morning and I knew that was a message from God. And I said, okay, God, I will do whatever you want me to do, but you will need to help me, because I have no idea how I'm going to make it. And the rest is history.
We all just have to put our faith in God. Absolutely. God is always going to give you what you can handle and what you're supposed to do.
Because when you trust God, you trust yourself when you trust God. It's all about, I believe that there's a part of God in each and one of us. And it's all about trusting ourselves and letting life and the universe lead us to the right place where we're supposed to be.
Absolutely. So I have a businessy question, and then I have more of just a personal question. So business-wise, what advice do you have specifically for women in this industry who want to break out and grow?
So first of all, just do it. Don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. If it's yours, it will be yours. And if it's not, you'll know it and you'll take another path. But always follow your heart. If you love doing something, and of course, in order to be successful, I truly believe that you need to love what you're doing. So if you love what you're doing, trust yourself, trust the universe, understand that there will be a lot of obstacles along the way. It's okay, don't panic. There's not a problem that doesn't have a solution.
Definitely. I think that all the time. Every time I'm scared to do something, I always feel like if you're not scared to do it, then you're never going to get anywhere.
Exactly. It's not going to
you have to be scared.
You must step out of your comfort zone in order to succeed in life. In order to take the next step and to go up to the next level, you must step out of your comfort zone. And that's what I'm talking about. So sometimes the monster looks huge and tremendous, but once you look at it in the eyes and you measure it, you know that it's not that bad. Just go for it. Do not be afraid of anything. Whatever is yours is yours.
So, last question for you, because I know you have a very busy day today.
I'm having so much fun with you, Estee.
Me too, and I could keep you here on this couch for the rest of the day.
Thank you. I need a good sleep.
Right here. Yeah. You're going to sleep well tonight after this show, right?
Oh, yeah. And I'm going to have my cocktail.
You're definitely going to have your cocktail.
I trust you for that.
100%.
You're going to get me a good one.
Oh, definitely. I'm going to be joining you with that cocktail.
Exactly. Raise a toast.
What advice do you have for brides currently in the midst of planning their big day?
Okay, so that's a journey,
Yes.
And so I feel bad for brides who are taking it like they're stressed, planning their wedding, because they're missing all the fun.
Definitely.
And it's a happy event. There's no reason to stress. Exactly. If you have a good wedding planner, and even if you don't, and you're the planner of your own wedding, just enjoy the journey. Mm-hmm. Just take pleasure of everything you do and fulfill your fantasies as much as you can. And even if there are things that you cannot afford, it's fine. Nobody will know that it is missing,
Nobody will know.
Exactly.
I know. I was thinking that even in regards to my own day, working in the industry, I've been doing this, honestly, my whole life. And I was just like, oh my God, is there enough food? Is there enough this? And there was more than enough of everything. But my biggest fear is, what if it's not enough? Bigger, better,
Well,
older.
fear is good and bad, because fear makes us, thrive for the best and the better. It brings out really, how would I say, our survival mode, and it makes us do everything even better. But it also can paralyze us. So as long as we know the good and the bad of fear, and we know how to use it and balance it, it's fine.
Yeah. No, I think a little bit of fear is good.
It's good.
Full fear is probably bad.
And who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
Yeah. Well, Pnina, it meant everything to me to have you on today's podcast.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to being a spectator today at the show, getting to see the line, getting to see everybody walking the runway, and really just getting to see you continue to build your empire.
And making all the most beautiful brides in the world fulfill their dreams, helping them create the dresses of their dreams, and making them beautiful and happy. That's my calling, and that is really what I love doing most.
And you're the best at it.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much for tuning into today's episode of the Bridetender podcast. We put out an episode every Monday, and today I'm coming to you live from Capitale here in downtown Manhattan for Pnina's show tonight to close out New York Bridal Fashion Week. If you're not already following Pnina on Instagram, I'm not really sure what you're doing, but go follow her at Pnina Tornai and check out some behind the scenes for tonight's show. If you're not following me, go follow me at the Bridetender podcast for all fun facts on the wedding industry, ways to save money on your special day, and of course, hiring the best in the biz for your wedding.
And Estee, there's going to be an after party, so we better get this party started.
Yes, well, we're getting this party started. We're mixing those cocktails.
I'm dying for a good dance.
A good dance, a good drink, a good party. You can catch me there. I wouldn't miss it.
I'm sure you'll be there.
Thank you guys so much. Until next week, stay healthy, stay sane, and we'll catch you next week. Bye.